streaming 3-5, everything live, baby. Press box party, send us a party in New York City, baby.
A great Wednesday night to you. Welcome to the Press Box Party. I'm Antoine. You're listening to Stream 35 Radio on MixLR, or you might be watching on YouTube. If you haven't already downloaded the MixLR app, make sure you do that and follow the station so you get notified when we are live. Subscribe to us on YouTube, of course, and keep up with the station on Twitter at Stream35 Radio. We also have a handle for the show at Pressbox Party on Twitter. I am broadcasting live from New York City, Studio 35 in the heart of Manhattan. It's just after 7 p.m. on this Wednesday, and it's a nice spring night in New York City. Some thunderstorms if you're looking for the weather. Thanks for tuning in wherever you guys are. Live listeners, most of you know the drill. Got multiple ways you can hit us up. I'm looking on the chat here. And we already got activity going on there on MixLR. And we also can be contacted with a phone number, 917-477-7737. It's 917-477-7737. And we like to interact with the listeners. It helps us make the show, so definitely drop us a call if you can. And if you can't and you're listening live, then just chat. Great to have you here. Before we get to it, got to introduce my co-host, and he's in here pretty much every Wednesday. He hails from Gary, Indiana. He's a New York City comedian and pretty good mixologist, too, from what I've heard. It's Mr. Jonathan Craig.
Yes.
Hold the applause.
Yes, hold the applause. No autographs, please. No autographs.
What's up, Mr. Craig?
Hey, man. What's happening, brother? How you feeling?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
We're watching some hoops here in the studio. We got some puck on.
Yeah, we got a little bit of
New
puck.
York teams, one of them's doing well. The Islanders looking to finish off Pittsburgh. They're up 5-3.
Looking good for the Islanders.
The Knicks, slow start.
A little slow start. We got the orange and blue going
But
on.
only down 6, 2 minutes in the first, very early.
The Knicks are looking good.
If you've ever watched basketball.
Yeah, if you ever watched any basketball, this is a close
Doesn't really
game
get
so
going
far.
till the end of the game.
Oh, yeah, especially nowadays.
So that's what's going on here. If you're watching on YouTube, you also see we have a special guest
Hello.
tonight. And how should I introduce him? Listen, his name is Mr. Mac the Doorman.
That's all you need to say.
That's just all you need to know. What's up, Mr. Mac?
What's up, man? Good to be here. Good to see you guys. Good to see the legends back together.
Yeah.
It's been a hell of a year for us.
It has been, man. It's good to see you, Mr.
Yeah.
Mac, you know.
It's good to see you all again. It's
Usually
good to be on Stream 35 Radio and all you listeners out there. So I hope you enjoy the show.
You haven't been on in a while.
Yeah, you just been calling in from the door.
Yeah, I've been calling in from the door of my house. Opening and closing the door for myself.
Calling in from the door.
Yeah. But all is good, and thanks for having me here, guys.
Good, man. It's good to see you, man. It's good to have you here.
So, Jay Craig, we missed you, for a while. Where did you go?
Well,
Were you down or can you tell us?
You know, I can tell you guys. You guys are like family, so.
Where were you? Were you in the basement? What were you doing?
You know, sometimes I disappear for a while, and sometimes I do be in people's basements for a couple of months, and sometimes I'm couch surfing here and there. But this time, I went home for a 40th birthday party.
Nice.
Shout out to my brother. And it was fun. It was a 90s theme birthday party. So everybody dressed up like old people in their 90s. And we had our walkers, and we kind of just
That's funny.
stumbled around.
It wasn't 90s hip hop.
Oh, yeah. I'm just kidding. It was 90s hip
I
hop,
was
man. It
gonna
was
say,
90s
man.
hip hop.
So
So
were you
everybody.
playing like Aaliyah?
Oh, yeah. We were playing all of that. Little Kid and Play.
Ja Rule.
Hold on. Ja
Ja
Rule.
Rule is not a. If you remember Ja Rule,
Yeah.
when he went to the Milwaukee Bucks game to perform at halftime,
He'll let you know.
he is not a 90s rapper.
No, sir.
Oh,
Well,
all right.
but then he goes, well, my first album was released in 99. So,
Yeah.
but he was very mad. He got asked to perform at a 90s night, and he wanted to make it very clear that he thought it was funny. They asked him to be at the 90s night because he should have been in 2000 night, which I don't know the difference.
Interesting
dude.
facts.
It's like your first
It's like Ja
album.
Rule, you're not
Stop
that
it.
important, man.
You're really not. You should be
You're
thankful
not,
that
yeah.
somebody's like, hey, call Ja Rule up after
Exactly.
that Fire Island stuff went down.
You don't remember any of this?
No, I lost my memory, and thank you for reminding me.
You ain't.
Because I honestly didn't know that technicality. So that's interesting that you guys know your history.
I'm gonna have to find this thing. Ja Rule at the Milwaukee Bucks game, and then remember the whole thing, like the guy didn't start the music in time.
Yeah, and he was all upset.
It was delayed too. That made it even better.
Oh yeah, Ja Rule was upset.
I bet if I share this though on YouTube, somebody's gonna.
Somebody
We probably
remembers.
won't be able to replay this, but I'm glad you guys are watching live. So I'll try to.
So yeah, it was a '90s themed birthday party. Everything was good. I had my cross colors on. You remember cross colors? Yeah.
All right, this is a live reaction, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see.
Congratulations on having the #1 seed in the East. Very well deserved. Milwaukee, y'all ready to party? Let me hear you say yeah. Say yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
you heard that? Somebody say, hold up.
They said this is 90s night. So they brought out a 2000 artist.
Oh, that's funny.
But my album came out in 99, so I guess that counts.
That does count.
Sanchez, we ready?
It does.
So I was technically right. Bastard.
Are we ready?
Sanchez is like, I'm loading up, man. Hold on. I guess not. I feel like
All right.
this is how the playoffs went for the
Turn me
Milwaukee
up.
Bucks last year. Are we
Turn me
ready?
up.
Guess
No.
not. Guess not.
I can't.
Guess not.
I don't want to hear that song because
All
that's
right.
that's a song. I swear, if you hear it, it's in your head for 3 months straight,
What? It's
All right.
already in my head
and
right
it's
now.
terrifying.
Do I do? I
It's-
do.
Yeah,
All you got to do is just kind of mumble. And you'll be
that
fine.
song, man. It's not a good song. I know it was like at the time very relevant.
Yeah, so there was no Ja Rule played at the 90s party. Just like cool 90s stuff, you know. Some of that feel good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some DMX, you know. Shout out to the,
Rest in peace.
Well, you're a big
The
DMX guy, so
Yeah,
I know
man.
that.
You know, the dog was there. I mean, I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere.
He's alive through all of us,
I'm
ladies and
there.
gentlemen.
I'm looking down, or maybe I'm looking around. Who knows?
DMX, ladies and gentlemen. Back from the dead.
You know, sometimes
It's still, my favorite guest is, DMX. I know comes in and every now and then.
Yeah.
He's still on the screen here. We got to get him off here.
we're having some
gotta get
technical
them all.
difficulties here, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
do like that song, New York, though.
I had 100 guns, 100 clips.
New York.
I think you're just
New
feeling extra New York because the Knicks are
It's
in
that
the
John
playoffs,
Starks
man.
look that you have
It's this,
right
yeah.
now.
it's this John Starks jersey
If
you got on, man.
You're
You're
not
feeling
on
yourself
YouTube, you're
right
missing
now.
the John Starks jersey.
You ain't missing nothing.
Let's go
man.
on.
This dude is feeling himself, man, with this New York Knicks John Starks jersey on. Talking cash before we started the show.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man.
Looking at the chat here, they ain't ready.
They're not ready.
Yep, that's all I'm saying. You guys can also hit us up. We got a phone line, and I don't think, we just opened it. 917-477-7737.
Hit us up.
That's your phone number. Hit us up there.
Call in.
We got some odd stories we got to cover.
We always do.
We know you like that. I'm here with Jonathan Craig and Mr. Mac the Doorman in case you missed that part. But, we talk whatever you want here, and we're in Studio 35 in New York City. Let's just kick things off with what we'll do is, we always got Florida man, Florida woman. I know it's been a couple weeks since we've been on, so we might have missed a couple stories. What I just narrowed it down to here, some of the stuff gets a little stale too. We've got 2 Florida women.
Oh,
So,
we love
Uh-oh. Here we
Florida.
go.
yeah. And there's a competition for Florida Woman of the Week.
Well, the most Florida woman. Of the week?
Rachel Stefanchich is a candidate. She basically got in a high-speed chase.
Oh, yeah,
She's 24 years old.
A little GTA.
Going down Interstate 75.
Zoom zoom.
And she hit speeds of over 100.
Oh yeah.
And then she crashed.
Boom. But then, wait, there's more.
There's more.
She hops out the
She
car.
got a mug shot here. We'll put her up on the screen. I just got to put her up over here. No. She was. Go ahead.
All right.
Tell them what tell them what they've won.
All right, so she crashes the car.
No, but tell her like what the key note is before I
key
show the
element,
mug shot.
brother.
Oh, the keynote is that she was doing over 100 miles in a Cadillac sedan. Can y'all believe them Cadillacs get up there? No, I'm just kidding. The kicker is she hops out the car.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Ass naked.
Nudity.
That's right. Just
And there's
speeding down
a
the
mug
highway.
shot of her, and you can tell her
in those
shoulders
leather
are bare,
seats,
but-
just bare cheeking it.
Hillsborough County.
And needless to say that she was on methamphetamines. And if you're looking at the YouTubes, you can see she's got that crystal meth look in her eye.
If you're listening on the old school method on MixLR, that's fine. If you want to see some visuals, just go to YouTube, Stream 35 Radio, and it makes it easier, I think, if you search it without any spaces. But I think you'll find it either way. On live,
She looked like a former
Studio
tenant
35.
She looked like a former tenant for my building. That's weird.
Uh-oh, Mr. Mac.
Oh, you might know her.
Break us off with a little something.
Tell us
man.
more.
Tell us.
Well, you want to hear a story? All right.
We always want to hear a
all
story.
right. So I had this woman on the first floor, in the lobby floor. We had apartments in the lobby as well as 1, 2,
Mr.
3,
Mac,
4, 5.
and for our new listeners, Mr. Mac the doorman is not just some kind of like nickname on the basketball court.
No, not because he's like dropping backdoor passes.
No, he's
which would be
actually-
cool.
No, he's been a doorman.
I've been a
Yes.
doorman for long enough to know there's just a lot of amazingly real what the
you've
fuck
seen some
stories.
stuff. That's,
Yes.
That's all we got to say.
Yeah, we've seen some stuff. So anyway, this tenant called me in one day, and she was complaining about noise that was coming through her bathroom vent. And long story short, I went and checked, and it turns out it was from a tenant that was 2 flights up the stairs, and she was arguing with a dealer for crystal meth and cocaine.
Whoa. When you said a dealer, I thought maybe, I don't know what I was thinking. I was not ready for the ice.
No, you weren't ready for the ice. Yeah,
was
no,
not.
but she was loud and about, and it's weird because like she was cool as hell, but then she was there for like maybe 3 years, and the transition between how she was to what she became 3 years later after she got kicked out. She got kicked out of med school. She got kicked out.
I wonder why she got kicked out of
Yeah,
med
because
school.
she was addicted to all those things, and then
She was making
she
that
looked
ice
she
on the
looked
low.
similar to what you saw on YouTube,
Uh-huh.
ladies and gentlemen. That crazy woman that drove naked in the car reminded me of a flashback to that person, and it was just unfortunate.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Well,
just
let's
one.
hope this second mug shot doesn't remind you of anything.
I hope it does. I hope you have a
that-
story. I hope you have a
That-
story for every last picture that we have.
I remember the
Mr. Mac.
time from this mugshot.
I really do. I hope so. I hope so.
Designated driver in Florida. This is Port St. Lucie.
Port St. Lucie.
It's yeah. By the way, I think every story that we're talking about this week involves a woman.
Shout out to the women. You
So
see, equal rights
this is
here
Women's
at the
Week.
press box
Press Box
party.
Party.
It's Ladies Week.
That's right. We give it to equally.
That's
equally.
it.
That's right.
Call in if you want to chime in.
So this Florida woman was supposed to be a designated driver after a night out, and she ended up partying with the other people that weren't designated drivers, and hit 3 parked cars
3 parked cars.
on the way
Whoa.
Yeah. This is Melanie Escrella. Blood alcohol,
Twice as much.
twice the legal limit. You know about blood alcohol.
I do
What do you
know
got to
it.
do to? How many drinks is twice the legal limit?
I mean, twice the.
I know everybody's got different.
It
tolerance,
depends on
but-
your tolerance, but let's be
On
honest.
on
here,
average.
man.
On average.
On an average,
Yeah.
I would say twice the amount is probably at least 7 or 8 drinks within an hour. because each drink takes an hour to get through your bloodstream, right?
Right.
So
Now, it's just a regular drink size or a double shot
so
size?
each 1 ounce of alcohol, 6 ounces of wine, and 12 ounces of beer takes 1 hour to go through your bloodstream.
Right.
So you figure for it to be twice as many, you really only supposed to have a drink an hour to be cool to drive. So
Right.
she probably had at least 3 or 4 drinks.
Pretty
an hour.
badass mugshot.
So she's
That
probably
is a badass
She's
mugshot.
probably about 12 drinks in
She
here.
looks like she's ready to
And then looking at this,
rumble.
she
looks
looked like she
Braveheart or
man.
something.
I'm detecting another story coming in now. No, I'm
Uh-oh.
kidding.
Come
Not
on,
this
Mr.
time.
Matt.
Not this time. No,
You
not this
remember
time.
somebody coming in looking like this, don't you?
Yeah, there are a few of those.
See?
There are a few of those.
Do you ask questions when they come in like that, or you just look?
No,
Just
here's
let
the
it
thing.
slide.
Here's the thing. Like, as much as we don't want to know about people, we know about people at the same time. So they'll come in, and then we'll just be professional about it. And then in their brains, they're like, "Oh, this bastard's talking about me. He's judging me. He's doing this. He's doing that." No, we're just doing our jobs. They have a good night and all that stuff. But then these same people end up telling us what happened anyway, regardless. It always happens. It never stops. Like it's almost like it's like the walk of shame at first, and then it's like, okay, it's time to reconcile and tell the truth.
Ooh.
Like, we don't expect that, but it happens all the time. And there are a lot of people out there. Any doorman that is listening knows and understands where I'm coming from. So if you want to call in, please do.
Yeah, hit us up.
917-477-7737.
You know it.
Press Box Party. I'm with Jay Craig, and I'm with Mr. Mac Doorman.
The infamous doorman.
Yep. Alive in the flesh.
Yeah. So the Knicks are.
The Knicks are down 6. It's
Knicks
still
are
the
down
second
6.
quarter. 9:35 left. If you guys are looking for updates on games,
You better
you can
start.
watch a game with
You
us.
better start rubbing on that Starks
I
jersey, man.
and I looked at the chat, and people are actually clowning my jersey, saying it looks like a schmedium.
A schmedium?
That jersey is from the last time the
And
Knicks
it's like,
went deep in
you
the
know-
playoffs. That's why. That's why. It's a
Please,
schmedium.
whoever said that,
I
call
like
in and
to-
explain yourself.
It's
If
a
a
schmedium.
44 is a schmedium, they actually might be right. But whether it is or isn't, it doesn't really matter because it's a John Starks jersey from the 90s, and I still fit in it.
You know what? Shout
So
out
there.
to you for still fitting in
Congratulations.
that, man.
Yeah. Something
Most people
I
can't say
still
that.
fit in something that I wore in the 90s, and I guarantee whatever listeners, let's see who they are.
Uh-oh.
Not going to call any names. Chief Firewater, Jimmy the Greek. I guarantee you guys aren't fitting in stuff you used to wear in high school.
Oh, you're a little upset
Get
there, aren't you,
off.
buddy? Little upset there?
Nah, just it's
Dunk
facts.
on that.
Yeah, you just dunked on the listeners.
Yo,
How you like that? Bet you can't fit in your jersey from high school.
No, no one's listening. No.
After we said that.
Yeah. All right, moving right along.
Moving right along.
Give us a story, Jay Craig.
Give us a bartending story.
You want a story or
No, like one of the stories from.
Oh, I thought you meant.
I think we're. I was gonna say, which Florida woman did
because
you
you
vote?
asked me to give
Which
you a
Florida
story.
woman did you vote for as Florida Woman of the Week?
Any woman that drives in a Cadillac naked,
Naked.
is my
Yeah.
kind of woman. You understand me? Shoot, she riding shotgun in the caddy naked.
You going with the naked girl too?
Absolutely.
Come on,
All right.
Gotta go with that.
come on,
After all, I had a
She's-
flashback story.
man.
With
She's
I
speeding
guess
down
my-
the highway
I
in
guess my
leather
vote-
seats, naked. Come on, that's talent right there, brother.
So who you
Talent.
voting for? The badass chick?
Well,
with
my
the-
vote doesn't really matter. You guys already.
I mean,
crowned-
we
crowned the
still
naked lady.
want to know who you voted for, though. You know, we like to know who'd you vote for.
care.
The designated driver story kind of brought me back to this dude I used to know.
Oh, you got a flashback now.
That would, it's always claimed to be the designated driver, and you'd look over and see him with a drink.
Oh, dude, you got to get some new friends, man.
No, I stopped hanging out with that
I
guy
would
pretty soon.
Hope so. Hope so.
And if you're listening, please call in.
So that one strikes a nerve.
That guy's no good. That guy's not your friend, man. That
Bad
guy's not your
influence.
friend.
So I'll go with the naked girl too. It's just funny when you see the
Naked
mug.
girl,
It's
let's
just
go.
funny when
It
you see the
is.
mug shot and
Yeah.
she's
You're
just
like,
got
oh, that kind of
nothing
naked
on her
girl. And
shoulders.
you're like, no, never mind. I'm good. But hey, man, naked girl's a naked girl, I guess. You know.
Yeah, all the stuff you got to deal with on your that late shift in Florida.
If you
Could you imagine?
like, oh man, another naked woman on crystal meth again.
But I promise you, most of them you probably don't want to see. It's kind of like the nude beach theory, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Like no one that you would want to
It
be
ain't,
nude
no.
at the beach
It's
is
always
ever nude
somebody's
at the nude
grandma.
beach. It's yeah, and
It's like
I've been to them. I've been to them in Europe.
It's the Golden Girls,
No,
bro.
Yeah.
I've been to
That's
them
what
in
it
Europe.
is.
It-
Oh,
you
yeah?
feel like you
Really?
think you're like in Orlando and the retirement community. It's like the same thing. It's like okay, this is
naked
not-
old folks home.
It's not cracked up with
It's not
you
cracked
think
up
it
to
is
be.
when you're like a little kid.
Like, ooh, naked,
Like a
wrinkly.
nude beach.
Yeah.
It must
Ooh,
be
that
all
sounds
like
fun.
Nah.
models.
Mm-mm.
No.
No. A nude
And I'm
beach is
speaking male or female, by the way. You just got stuff all around that you don't want to see.
just ugh. I can only imagine.
I don't want to imagine.
Press box party.
Man, we'll talk about anything.
917-477-7737. So we got those. You do have a story? Or what?
I do
I'll
have a
pull-
story. I got a
Alright.
story.
No,
I'm going to pull up a real story, not like a Jonathan
No,
story.
no. What else has been
The
going
last
on?
time we got to talking my stories, we ended up having sex in the time. What was it in
And Central
Nah,
Park.
we
in
did.
Central Park?
We did.
I remember that
We
call.
did. We didn't.
No, we
just to be
like-
clear.
no, me
There's
and
some
you
people that
didn't.
have no clue what
Okay.
you're talking about. Yo.
All right, you're right. What I'm saying is the story took a turn, as they usually do.
People be making
Hey,
like
man.
deep fakes now, and
Yeah, we gonna
that
get-
would have been an easy one to cut
I
up.
mean, we're gonna lose our McDonald's sponsorship. Keep talking like this, man.
As Morgan Freeman.
No,
with DMX.
McDonald's is very, very progressive. We'll be fine.
It's true. All right, so we have a story here. This is a feel good story. This is a type of story that you like, Antoine. This
I
is-
honestly was looking for a news story, but based on the story you shared last week about what's the park called? Bramble
Bramble Park.
Bramble Park.
Bramble Park.
If anybody knows about Bramble Park out there, give me a call because after that show,
Oh, you talking
I
about
got
the,
some information. Yeah, I thought you were talking about when you shared your Central Park
Oh, and
story.
you asked me what's the place that's on SVU all the
Yeah.
time where people are getting pew pew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's other stuff going on there, but I'll
Yeah.
just leave that to our audience.
Yes,
The,
you guys
the
watching
local,
us.
the local audience.
You guys watching us SVU, you can figure it out. You guys are smart. So here's a feel good story for you.
Segue, guys. Segue.
That was like condescending right there.
Yeah.
Are you talking about me getting on the listeners?
Man,
Talking about my schmedium.
hey.
And dunk on it.
So, this story we'll never get to the story. We're just gonna pretend like we're gonna do a story and then just never get to it.
It's like it's like that Dave Chappelle skit
Yeah, it's
where
like-
he becomes a rapper or
Yeah.
whatever he does, and he goes in the booth and he just is like,
Turn my
"All right,
headphones up."
turn my head, and then the beats go, and he's like, okay,
Yeah.
here we go.
That's
Okay,
what this
hold on,
is.
hold on.
It
This
keeps
is-
going
Yeah.
repetitively.
So this is a feel good story for you, Antoine.
After 15 minutes.
I think you'll like this one because you're all about people returning the money. I'm always about take the money.
Oh yeah,
And go
I'm
away.
always take the money and run. You see,
there's been a couple returning the money stories out
this
there.
is everything. Everybody's all nice now. It's
Yeah.
COVID. People have feelings. So there is this place where this woman won a scratch off, but she didn't realize that she won a scratch off. She scratched it off, and she didn't scratch it off all the way. And she goes to this place all the time. She knows the people who own the place. It's like a family type place.
Yeah.
She tells them, discard of this ticket. I don't want it. So a week goes by because she thought it was a losing ticket. So the losing tickets, they keep like on a back shelf somewhere, and then they scan them later on. So about a week goes by, and one of the employees scans the ticket and realizes that it's $1 million scratch off. And
That
the
one.
lady threw it
Wow.
away. Now, before I continue this story, what would you do, Mr. Mac, the doorman, if you find $1 million scratch off that someone told you to discard of this? This is trash.
Nah, to be honest, I will give it back.
You would give it back. The
Honestly, I
honest
will give it back.
doorman.
Why am I going to waste my time on my job taking something and then all of a sudden, you know what's going to happen? If I end up doing the opposite and end up taking it and then I'm on the news, that tenant is going to file a complaint against me And there's gonna be evidence, obviously, in the lobby with the cameras there. Oh, he's can
But
you
it
throw up
sounds
this?
like okay. That's because you gave him an example that he's putting in his own situation. But it sounds like in this particular situation, they could have totally got away with
They
it
coulda.
scot free.
They could have.
Yeah, 100%.
So you have
yeah.
to
That's what I'm
give
saying.
him more like, hey, listen, what if this happened and you knew there
Right,
was
because,
no
like,
way you were getting caught?
No, because the first thing I'm gonna do is listen. Listen. Tennis, they love complaining about people, and you never know. So like
But this
that
is
would be
not
my
a
first
tenant. This is you're working at a
Building.
gas station.
Okay,
or
I'm like,
like
what-
at a deli.
Oh, then that's different. I'm taking-
You're working at the corner store.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it.
There you go, Mr. Man. That's what I'm
I'll
talking
take
about,
it.
man.
I'll
That's what I'm
take it.
talking
He's
about.
always trying to get people to side with
guy
like
is
his
always
Oh, but
devil.
I wasn't on his
no,
side.
his devil stuff.
Listen, based on
My
the
devil
scenario,
stuff. What are you talking
devil's
about?
advocate, quote unquote. Still
It's
devil
because,
stuff, but-
no, not devil's advocate. I'm talking about, man, you always are like on some devilish stuff. And
Hey,
it's
man,
because hold on.
Okay.
We've had your dad in here
Uh-huh.
in the studio on a
have,
show
we have.
Okay,
who's
what
a
happened?
who's a pastor.
He is. He's probably listening
So
right
you
now.
were raised
I was.
around a lot
Poor.
of pastor stuff.
And I'm taking the money.
Hey, this isn't
That's
this
why.
isn't
Pass the
this
offering
isn't
now,
a,
bro.
This isn't a behind the music on you.
Man,
PET.
I'm
You're
accepting
behind
all.
the comedy.
I'm accepting all offerings.
Well, there's
man,
the
you know?
lady.
And she gave
There's
it
the
to.
lady
That's
that
an
got it,
offering. She gave it to them and said, "Throw this away." She offered it to them. That's an offering. That belongs to me.
A peace offering.
I'm telling you, man.
I mean-
don't think you've ever.
I'll tithe. But you know what? I'll tithe 10% of it though. Boom. There you go. And now I'm in the clear.
Coverage.
Everybody's good. Jesus got his. I got mine. The person who bought the scratch off, they still thinks it's a losing ticket. And all is good in the world. The store gonna shut down tomorrow. 'cause
Let's ask
I'm gonna
our
be gone.
listeners, what would you do? Hit us on the chat or just call us, 917-477-7737 if you knew there was no way you were getting tracked down or caught in that scenario.
Come on. Keep it right. Keep it real.
Keep it honest.
Press Box Party. Here we are. Antoine here with Jay Craig and Mr. Mac. And we're going through some... The doorman. Mr. Mac the doorman is going to be working on some new content for Stream 35.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. I'm
The
excited.
Doorman Diaries.
Well, it's Industry Diaries.
He switched it
sorry.
up on
Well,
us.
Industry Diaries.
It is
So
called-
it's going to involve all New York City-based stories from people that have...
Worked in the industry.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And also tenants, too.
And we're
That's
not
going to add
talking-
some flavor to it, too.
And the industry is not porn.
No, it's
You
not.
know
porn.
what? You have to make. You gotta be.
Because you got to remember, I'm from
Well, after what you was saying earlier,
gotta-
like, hold
no.
on. So,
No,
You know what? You know what, Mr. Mac? You just broadened
No,
your
I know.
listeners.
He just
Oh,
like
I did.
all
suddenly.
industries.
They're
Just
like
the
Pornhub, really?
industry.
the industry.
The
and
industry.
in California, especially Southern California, where I lived for 12 years, that means porn.
Really?
That means like, oh, you commute to Chatsworth every day.
no, there's not porn.
so when you
it's
just
not
say
porn.
the industry, that's what you
yeah,
mean.
like
No, it's
you're
not
out there in
porn,
the
but-
valley. Just I'm telling you, man, it was weird.
You got
That-
some stories, man.
Oh, I got some
Go ahead, continue.
All right.
hanging
you know what?
out
Give
in
us one.
Hollywood.
The floor
Give us
is
one.
yours.
Give us one. Just give us one.
One?
Yeah, give us
Okay,
one.
one time I
One
was
ridiculous
at the Saddle Ranch on Sunset,
Okay.
and right there on in West Hollywood,
Mm-hmm.
Sunset La Cienega, that area, and I was out in the back deck, just where people are socializing,
Yes.
and then a girl that was probably like no more than 22.
She only got to be 18. That's fine.
No, but I mean
That's
she's
an
there
adult.
drinking. They always served there these big ass Long
Oh,
Island.
if she's
So
drinking,
she got
she's got to
one.
be 21.
I got one. I'm like, hey, cheers. Hey, I had a crazy day at work today. Oh, yeah? Bam. Throws out her cell phone,
Uh-huh.
and she's
Okay.
like, check this out. And it's like a scene from whatever she filmed. It was like straight up, yeah.
She's like, you think
Oh.
you thought you had a
Like,
crazy
yeah,
day at work.
And she's like, look at this. And I'm just,
look at my day at
like,
work. Oh,
Let me show you on my penetration
Can I go to work with
station.
you? when is bring your kid to work day? Huh?
And your
Is it
stage
today?
name
she's
is
showing
Maisel.
me like still shots and
Oh, man.
Wow.
everything. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
okay, I hadn't even got her name yet.
You don't need her name. At that point,
don't.
you've already
No,
seen
at that
it all.
point, you're kind of like interested, like, oh wait, I
What's
gotta
your
tell.
name?
Well, I gotta tell my friends I met like.
What's your porn name? Not
yeah,
your real
like
name. No one will ever
Candy,
know.
whatever.
What if she gave
No,
you her
of
real
course,
name?
There's
My
no way
name is
she's giving out the
Tabitha.
real name if she's flashing out. She's trying to build her
Scorching.
fan base up.
Man,
But yeah, things like that would happen. There's some other really weird ones that I could tell you in another type of platform.
okay.
Tune into Industry
So-
Diaries to find out.
But you meet some people.
Yeah, I bet.
I mean, the
We all
bar
have.
around the corner, Rainbow Room, from my apartment where I'd often go to.
Yeah.
Ron Jeremy would frequent there.
What?
So, if you want to really, I mean, he's like
Oh,
he's like a
Ron.
porn Hall of Famer, right?
He is. He is. the-
MVP.
But yeah, so it's there, and it's filmed in Chatsworth. But
Look at you. Got all.
He got the
information.
location. Look at that.
no,
Oh,
I mean
yes,
that
I'm
that
just-
was the capital when I lived in L.A. It might have changed now. I don't want to offend anybody that's claiming to be the porn capital. But I don't know how we got on. I don't know how we got on any of this because the story I was about to share is people that have had surgeries and like suddenly talk in accents.
Oh,
Like there was this Australian, like she had some surgery. It wasn't even. It was like on her back or something. I don't even know. And then she woke up out of surgery and had a Irish accent.
whoa.
So,
And
That is
never even-
possible.
Yeah.
so an Aussie accent switched to an Irish accent.
Yeah, and then there's other ones where one guy like
She
woke
had like
up.
back surgery, and then all of a
Well-
sudden she's like, "Oh my
Yeah.
god."
One guy woke up and and I think it was in Australia also. Hold on, I'm making short. No, he thought he was Matthew McConaughey.
Whoa.
What? He
What
was
kind
like
of
talk-
anesthesia they giving people in Australia?
yeah.
All right.
They
Got
give
my
it-
reconnaissance going here.
And I had the sound of this Australian girl that
I would
started
love to hear
talking
this.
Irish, but I can't find it right
so
now.
then it begs the question.
You got it?
I don't have it.
No, but it begs
Hold
the
on.
question though.
No, there's
Listen.
more though.
Oh, there's more to it. But
Yeah.
my question is, so they went into surgery. They
Yeah,
had
some-
a different accent.
it's
Something.
a-
Is it possible that whatever it is that they're doing could trigger something in the brain
Yeah.
and probably change somebody's personality? That's pretty interesting.
It is.
Yeah,
That's
they
that
call
next
it.
level anesthesiologist.
No,
That's what that
no,
is.
they have a
So-
medical term for
Because
it.
look, we
It's-
do impersonations.
It's called
a
a
type-
bad trip.
No, it's a type of amnesia.
That is weird, man.
How do you get amnesia? And
How do
then
you get
a whole
amnesia and
new
have a whole new
accent?
accent?
This one.
Jesus, Betty, and Joseph, for fuck's
Mom
sake.
thought she was a teenager and it was 1998, and she dresses like here. I got a picture of her.
Oh yeah, dressing in like she's in the 90s.
The 90s.
yeah.
Oh, the one with the blue hair.
She's like, "Hey guys, it's 98. What's that thing you're on? It's a phone."
And the
Mom."
people that don't remember their spouses and boyfriends, obviously that's always been a thing. That I'd question a little more.
Yeah. You have to
But-
question that. Come on.
Sounds like an easy out. I don't remember you. Of course you don't. This relationship was on the rocks anyway. I don't remember you neither.
And I'm not from around here. What did you do? You took me away?
So yeah, man.
That's funny.
It's all
Funny,
fun
but-
and games.
But
until you
crazy.
wake up
creepy.
But what is the
speaking
what,
another
well,
language.
it's creepy, but what is the term that you were saying that it is? It's a medical term you were saying, right? Do you know what it
It's
is?
a type of amnesia. It had some long name, but they
Multiple
said it's becoming
personality
more and more
amnesia?
common. Here, what were some other ones? There were a couple of other.
That went through the same thing?
There was a baby.
Granddad turned into a sex addict.
Yep, 81 years old granddad. Started buying
81-year-old. Yeah.
started buying a bunch of prostitutes and stuff. And he was like, ever
After he
since my
fell,
wife
he
died,
fell out of a plum tree and hit his head. Did
Yep.
you know that?
and went plumb crazy.
Toddler got it.
And said, "You know what? I want to put my thumb in some plum."
I want to rock the boat. Let's go.
And he spent 3,000 euros at a brothel,
In Amsterdam.
putting his thumb in all the plum,
Sipping on gin and juice.
all the plum. And then there was a baby who
A baby that,
became a chain smoking alcoholic.
yeah,
At 3.
after a car accident.
Yep.
Wow.
It's a rough life for that baby.
She likes drinking. 3 glasses of beer is no problem for her.
Talk about life.
They got a
flashing
picture of her,
before
too.
your eyes. Who lets their baby just like, "Oh, you drink beer now instead of Enfamil? That's cool." I mean, the first time I would just watch the baby like, oh, is she really about
Smoking
to
cigarettes too. Wow.
smoke that cigarette like she smoked it before? The first couple times I'd be like, what's going on? But
What
you
the
can't
hell?
continue to
There
you
was a
can't continue
viral
to let
video
the
that
baby
went
live.
around about some kid that was like from Bangladesh or something, and he was a chain
Chain
smoker.
Oh
smoking.
yeah, he was.
You seen that
he
one?
was like obese as well.
Yeah.
Too,
Oh yeah.
which doesn't help.
He was,
Maybe if he
he
was
was eating wings as well for
Oh,
sure.
he was eating everything,
In between.
eating and smoking. He was an American. I don't know where he was from, but he was an honorary American. That baby there, smoking squares and eating chicken.
Is there ever such a list that exists, huh?
Yeah, man. That baby could be good. That baby could walk in anybody's hood and be
Take it
good.
easy. Come on.
That baby can go in anybody's hood and be good. Smoking squares and eating chicken? Shit. That's that baby Dave Chappelle was talking about.
We found the baby.
Real baby out there selling Lucy's.
Oh man.
Hey,
And smoking them.
I ain't mad at you.
Jesus.
Slanging them wings and squares.
I don't
Man,
resell. I'm a personal client.
That's right. Them Buffalo Cools.
Now that's very specific.
It's a buffalo with a hint of menthol. Yes, it's very addictive. Get your cholesterol going.
I heard menthols. Not that I'm smoking or anything, but they like want to straight up ban them here in New York.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Black folks gonna lose their mind. They can't buy no menthols.
I
no
wasn't
more.
gonna say it.
I'll say it for you.
Newports.
Man, Newports and Cools about to go out of business.
I know.
Everybody,
You think
hey,
you think we had
everybody,
prob-
black grandma about to stop smoking cigarettes now.
They're gonna buy the whole pack, bro.
They about to-
I'm
That's
serious.
it.
I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like a black market, no pun intended, for
Man.
menthols.
They're gonna be like, "Hey man, your grandma stopped smoking cigarettes." Yeah, man, they discontinued Cools and Salem 100s and all the
doing it.
menthols.
They're doing it,
And watch
man.
them start a side hustle too.
Like,
for
man, she
that.
just couldn't stomach the.
They already did it for like other tobacco products, like for hookah. I have a
Yeah.
hookah.
Yeah.
So they got all these flavors of tobacco. In New York, you can only get the mint flavor.
What?
Yeah, like in the city, because if you get like watermelon and grape and all that, then apple. It says you're marketing to kids.
Really?
Yeah.
That is
But
weird.
kids don't like
'Cause in
mint.
Jersey, they have all
what
the
this
flavors.
is.
I mean,
Kids don't care
Yeah,
about fresh
yeah,
breath.
well, obviously, once you're addicted to it, you probably don't care what flavor you're getting.
Nope.
You don't give a damn at all. Yep.
I see what they're trying to
Press
do.
box
but
part.
They just making it worse for everybody else. Now
Well, they
everybody
just
else
try
got
and
to
make people
smoke a mint.
jump another hoop to get.
They're gonna make everybody smoke mint and then discontinue menthol cigarettes. You're gonna get
Yeah.
them addicted to the mint and then take it away from them. Come on, man. That ain't right.
Yep.
That ain't right.
I'll tell you, the Knicks not looking good right now.
No, but as you say, we
This
still
is the
got
second
two more
quarter.
quarters.
13-point deficit and about 1 minute to go until halftime.
They'll be fine. They'll go in there. They'll have a talk.
Reestablish themselves.
You don't want to be down 13.
No, but they at home.
They'll come back.
They'll be fine.
I have faith.
Where are you getting all this optimism?
I mean, I'm sitting here
And
staring
you
at
wear
you
the
in
Knicks
this
jersey, and you're saying about
because
optimism.
Derrick Rose is playing.
What, just
so.
because you wear the jersey, you got to be an
Listen, man,
optimist?
D-
It's okay to
D-
be
Rose
wear a
play for
jersey
the
and be
Knicks
a
now,
realist.
so I'm rolling with. I got to roll with the
Yeah,
Knicks,
your boy
man.
from the Bulls.
Hey man, that's right, and he's born and raised in
Yeah, he is.
Chicago,
There you go.
and he holding y'all down right now. So
Well, I don't know about. Looks like the defense isn't doing a damn thing. 54 points for make it 50. Yeah,
No,
54.
look at that, crashing the boards.
54 in the. These two teams don't score like that.
Nah, it's the East.
Phone numbers 917-477-7737. At least the Islanders look like they're going to advance to the second round. They're up
All
5-3. But they're Long Island's team. They're not really.
Hey, you take what you.
You
can
know,
get
like the
these
people
days.
that like hockey in the city are
Rangers fans.
Rangers fans, and
That's because
they
the
don't
Rangers
like-
always win.
they got a rivalry.
They have a
with
better
them.
winning record. I bet
They got
you.
they got a rivalry with
You
them.
start rooting for a losing team long enough, you'll switch up on them. You'd be like, you know what? That second team ain't bad.
The switcheroo.
Yeah. That's why New York got so many teams. You could like, oh, you know what? I ain't feeling the Knicks right now, but look at that. The Nets are here.
Makes sense.
You know?
I still remember we had
So-
the Subway Series with the Yankees and the Mets. That was a good Subway Series.
Oh yeah. that
For the
was-
championship, for the World Series, that was great.
Let's see what happened here. Walmart in South Euclid, Ohio.
Ooh.
One woman was arrested after fighting another woman in Walmart, and the cops were called to the potato chip aisle.
The snacks.
It was all about the
Always
snacks.
where it goes down.
And
The snacks.
long story short, 25-year-old was arrested
Huh.
for
Mesquite barbecue chips.
Come on now. Lay it on us now. What'd she get arrested for?
Sour
she
cream
was
and onions.
arrested
Her cream was sour?
because she assaulted the other woman with meat.
What kind of meat?
It was a
Were they,
ground beef.
were
Ground
they,
beef.
were they in?
I'll show you it. Hold on.
Whoa!
Well,
Before you start showing us.
Wait, how lean was it?
So when you say assaulted with meat, what exactly do you mean?
there it is. This is
Oh,
the
you
ground.
mean like a 10-pound roll of ground beef?
Beef. Wow.
Smacked
Roll.
across
In a
the
roll.
face.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Oh my goodness.
when it's raw, it hurts more.
That's what she said.
We're getting canceled. All right, ladies. and
Anybody
gentlemen.
want to call in from South Euclid and tell us?
Tell
Just
us.
kidding,
They,
guys. Or
if
love.
they've got any footage of this.
Please, or if this is a pastime, you guys just slap each other around with.
Yeah, it could have been some kind of tradition.
It could be a new meat slapping.
DT
It could be a
Carbone.
holiday.
It could
DT
be.
Carbone chiming in on the chat. Nothing
say?
good happens in the snack line.
No,
No, sirree.
No. So if you get slapped in the face with a 10-pound pack of ground beef, what do you do? After you grab your face and be like, oh shit, that 10-pound ground beef kind of hurt. After you say that to yourself, then what do you do? 'Cause you can't just get slapped in the face with a roll of meat, bro.
No,
Like,
you're gonna
for
have a
real.
reaction.
You gotta do
right?
something.
There's some sort of reaction.
You
that's
have
gonna
to do
happen.
something.
Yeah.
You can't just take that L.
What do you think, Antoine? What will you do?
I mean, it's definitely reason to throw.
Yeah.
Are you gonna grab it? Are you
Well,
gonna
the person
throw some more
initiated
meat?
it, right?
What
So,
do you,
of
so
course
what do
you're
you
gonna throw.
do? You get into a meat slinging contest? What happens?
Meat
I mean,
slinging?
it would be really.
Sounds so bad. Yeah, we're getting canceled. Thanks a lot.
It
pal.
would.
Oh shit.
It would be very redeeming to do the exact same thing. This guy just gave you a pat, man. He's
Hey,
pumped
man.
about that. That was like getting a sticker on the side of your helmet at
Oh,
football practice.
got me a Buckeye.
A golden star, bro. A golden
guy- yeah.
star, man.
This guy just gave you.
I'm on
a
fire today, bro.
Gave you a
That's it,
sticker
baby.
for that take.
Yeah. I wonder why no one's
Oh,
calling. I wonder why
10
no
pounds
one's
of beef.
calling.
Yeah, no one wants to touch these topics.
Hey, man.
Although DT Carbone chiming in again, he said two
Come on.
things to avoid at Walmart: the toilet and the snack aisle.
Ah.
And he's actually
That's
he's
true.
Right.
They're nasty in there, bro, in the bathroom.
He's right.
I agree.
Ah man, it's Women Week, Woman Week here on Stream 35 Radio tonight. Every story got a woman.
Every story. Look at us.
Love and respect.
Equal opportunist.
Complete.
That's right.
Complete
Press Box Party.
cohesiveness.
We give it to everybody straight across the board.
So now the Knicks are 7.5-point underdogs.
Uh-oh. You sound like somebody who got money on the game.
Mr. Number 3, John Starks.
You probably ain't watched that jersey
Halftime.
since 99.
98.
No, if that was the case, they'd be doing better.
Oh. Look at you. Got no faith in your Knicks, man.
Couldn't ever beat the Bulls though.
That's right.
Nah.
That was a-
They
Wonder
were,
why.
they were
That
great
was
rivalries,
unfortunate.
though. It was unfortunate, but
That was fortunate.
Good series.
That was
Charles
fortunate.
Smith makes a damn layup. He had 7 tries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right, what we got
All right,
here,
take us
Antoine?
through this one.
All right.
I'm letting Jay Craig take us through this one. This is another It's another Florida. How many of them have been Florida?
You know, we got some crazy people in Florida, man. They just do whatever. they
Florida
want.
woman, actually, it wasn't just between the two that we opened the show with, because this is a Florida woman, and look what she did.
I wonder if Florida talks about New York as much.
No,
as we
but
talk
look at
about
what this. This is in Miami.
We gotta find out about that.
All
Look-
right, so
look
a
at this.
Miami woman has
Yeah.
been charged in order to stay away from a local high school after police say she trespassed the high school and pretended to be a student. Okay?
What?
Yeah, according to the police, it started when this 28-year-old Audrey Nichols, who used to work for Carnival Cruise Line, which she probably don't work there anymore. So she entered the senior high school on Monday, right? And which was weird because she just started to pretend like she was a high schooler. So the security confronted her and was like, "Hey, what you doing up in here? You look kind of old to be in here." She's like, "No, I'm a student. I'm looking for the registration office." They're like, "All right, okay." You know, maybe these hormones in this chicken is making students look old.
We have the news report.
I'm giving you the summary of the news report. This is
Hold on, though.
the actual news report.
I want to see if they have an interview.
That'd be great.
Local 10's Christian De La Rosa is live in West Miami-Dade with the bizarre details. Christian.
Why did she think this was a good idea?
No
We've been
shit.
Waiting for her to bond out of jail to ask her. In the meantime, prosecutors are also trying to find out what type of content was she trying to expose these kids to. Judging by her mugshot, she thinks it's funny. Police say 28-year-old Audrey Francis Skinny was so desperate to be followed and liked, she was willing to risk getting arrested. They say she trespassed into American Senior High School in Hialeah Monday.
She pretends to be a student, is walking around this high school, handing out pre-printed pamphlets with her social media Instagram name on it.
She's trying to get people to follow her on Instagram. Your Honor, do me a favor. Don't talk about the charges.
Nodding her head, appearing to agree as she hears the state make the case against her.
Ma'am, stop doing that.
She's a 28-year-old woman who's an
Whatever,
attending
Your
high
Honor.
school.
Whatever you say, I will
Ma'am?
respect you. Thank you.
Ma'am?
School officials say she was asking students to follow her on social media when she was spotted by security guards. The incident reports that she was able to get away on foot, but was tracked down at her North Miami Beach home where she was arrested. She may have been smirking for her mugshot, but clearly she's now aware of the consequences.
I may probably lose my job today.
It's all fun and games until you
A
lose your
spokesperson
job.
with the Miami-Dade County School District said school district staff is currently reviewing this security breach. We're live outside of TGK. I'm Christian De La Rosa, Local 10 News.
Yep.
Wow.
All for
What
the
did you
gram.
think of that one?
All for the gram. I think, first of all, whoever thought she was a student is stupid because she don't look like a student.
No,
Well,
hell
no,
no.
she got caught pretty quick.
She
Hold
almost
on,
looked older
phone-
than 28.
We
like,
have a
for
phone
real.
call.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Hey, you are on Press Box Party. What's your name and what do you want to talk about?
Oh my God, I have been truly calling all night. It is
Sorry.
your sister-in-law, Campbell, who you let on the show.
Oh, Campbell.
Oh, Campbell.
Hello. I don't let on the show, yet you are on the show right now.
Yeah, but
Barely.
she's been calling
Well-
forever.
So your first claim has been debunked. What's your second claim?
No, I mean, this isn't it. The first, that story is just a modern-day never been kissed.
Which one?
but
The movie?
I-
The meat beating or the Instagram?
The Instagram girl.
Okay.
She's just
Okay.
going undercover.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
my question was about it being Women's Week.
Oh yeah, it is Women's Week. We've got some great stories. This next one you're not gonna believe. This woman.
Oh, but wait. First, I want all three of you to name your number one Shiro, which is your number one female hero.
Oh, not that we're not related to.
Look at you trying to
Yeah,
score some
please.
points with the
Ooh,
family.
that's a good question.
Yeah. See, this guy would have forgot his mom. I just saved him because she listens sometimes.
She's not listening today. So I can say whoever I want to.
Well, she might listen to the replay.
She
Yes,
can't
a
figure it out.
non-familial female inspiration.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Mack.
Man, that's a good question. I mean, I
I
was
love
going to
when
say my
I love when
my
callers
mom.
interview us. By the way,
Right?
I was going to say my mom, but then you said somebody out of that. You know what?
Yeah.
It'll be Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
I'm a comic book
Really?
nerd, so
Okay, a fictional character.
a what?
Someone who exists.
Oh, someone who would exist.
Yes.
Wow, I have to think about that.
Does it
one.
matter when they existed?
How about the actress that is Wonder Woman?
Gal Gadot.
That's ridiculous.
That's good.
All right. So I got my answer there, Miss Gadot.
All right.
It's on me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to say Michelle Obama.
Nice.
I really thought you were gonna say
Great answer.
Halle Berry,
No, man. Halle Berry's pretty, but she ain't really that great of an actress, man. I mean, like, let's be honest.
but
Halle Berry, if you're hearing, call in.
She looked good, but, like, Michelle Obama speaks the truth.
All right,
Now,
Angela.
that's sexy. Intelligence, like, she was one of the greatest, most involved first women of all time.
Facts.
So, yeah. Shout out to you,
All right,
Mrs. Obama.
Antoine.
and yeah, I have to go with Taylor Swift.
T Swift.
Ooh.
Wow.
So
gotta-
just to be clear, Taylor
Jesus
Swift is
on the
probably your
wheel.
second choice to your mom.
Shake it off. Shake
Take it off. Let loose.
Oh man,
Okay.
you gotta.
T-Swift.
Again, remember when I said earlier, know your audience. That's the answer. I'm
Know
going
what?
with. Know your audience.
Mm-hmm.
No, I know that my sister-in-law is a huge Taylor Swift fan, and she's never done anything wrong to me, so I'll roll with her.
Well, I think that's about as good as I was going to get. So thank you for taking my call.
No, I will tell just a really quick Taylor Swift story.
Come on
that
now.
All right,
with
let-
the
I
T-Swift.
What's
was
up,
in
T-Swift?
I
Let's
was,
go.
and I of course am joking with Campbell about Taylor Swift, but I don't listen to her music or anything. I do when it's on. I'll listen to it. It's good. But the real thing I was gonna say, we were in Nashville once for a meeting, and I told Campbell the story, and it was a Taylor Swift concert going on at the arena across the street from the hotel I was at, and the fans came down. I was in the elevator with them because the elevator was just filled. I didn't even know this was going on during the time I was there. It just so happened, and all the teeny boppers and they all had signs. And I was like, wow, this is like a real rock star.
Yeah, it's
They're not all
Taylor
teenagers.
Swift.
No. I'm just saying in the hotel, it was a lot of teenagers with their moms. I realize I've never sat at a Taylor show, so I'm not going to say that I know the demographic. But I know my sister's been to shows, and I
Digging
know
that
people that
hole.
have. No, when you go to the show, I think it's kind of like when I went to Britney shows, not to compare the two. But there was a wide variety of people there.
I like the way you cleaned it up. There was a
Not
bunch of high
cleaning
schools.
anything
I mean,
up.
there was everybody there. Everybody was there.
I'm
They
gonna
were all
say
with their moms.
Half the
though.
arena, Campbell, you can back me up on this. Half the arena is going to be high schoolers.
I don't know, man. Taylor
Yeah,
Swift's kind of old now.
there's definitely a lot of younger,
Yeah.
skewing women, but I think people underestimate the 25 to 34 demographic who, like me,
Yeah,
15
right.
when Taylor was 15 and released her first album and have continuously listened for 17 now to every
She
single
ain't in
album.
high school.
But I don't think you would be absolutely shocked at the demo. But
Yeah.
a lot of us have grown with her.
See, Taylor Swift's an artist you can grow with.
Well, Campbell, thanks for chiming in and interviewing us.
Thank you guys so much for your time.
Thanks for the interview, Campbell.
No, that was great.
Appreciate
You
We're
it.
asking us the
going to have
questions?
to get her in here and actually
Yeah.
add some content.
Yeah, as I've been asking for months.
She's on the Studio 35 wait list. You didn't
Yeah.
even know there was one, did you, Mr. Mac the Door?
No, I did not.
Yeah.
Is that
You,
the sheet that's outside the door?
yes, that is me.
Oh, okay.
That is me.
All right. Thanks for calling
Thank
in.
you.
All right.
All right, take care.
Thanks, Campbell.
Peace. Yeah. So
Look at
no,
that.
I know,
Look at that.
I know that was the right answer.
Do you feel good
Just
about it in your
hey,
spirit?
You did a real PC answer.
Don't be trying to don't try to hate on me because I gave a
I know what
a
you're up
good
to.
answer.
No, we're gonna have some words later.
little words with friends.
The extracurricular
We're gonna be
behind the
gaming.
scenes stuff. Here we go.
Hey man,
All right,
I'm trying to keep us on the
917.
air. Okay, I already
Thanks
said a lot
to
of
Campbell
suspect
calling
stuff
in
earlier,
here
but-
locally. 917-477-7737. Antoine here with Mr. Mac the Doorman and Mr. Jonathan Craig. And sorry if if you're coming in late, don't worry, you can catch up on the show on MixLR, and then also if you're watching on YouTube, we are on YouTube, Stream 35 Radio. Right there's the camera.
Yes.
And if you want to look that up, obviously you can rewind it.
Yeah. This is one of those shows you want to watch over again. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I have people just having a good
All right,
time.
I've been trying to get to this story here.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, yeah? You got a story to tell us?
I got
Really?
a story.
Is it Florida again?
You got a story to tell?
Woman, should I just cut right to the chase? Yeah,
Yes.
I got to.
Get to it.
All right, first of all, before I do,
Yeah.
you know, people do some crazy things to get back at their exes.
Mm-hmm.
Male, females alike.
Right.
Revenge story.
This is a female.
Oh, wait. Before we get
And-
into it, have you done anything crazy to get back at any of your exes?
Ooh.
I don't think I had. I mean, one time I think I got mad at an ex and changed her voice because I was paying for her phone.
Oh, look.
Oh.
Hey, you want to sponsor me after
So
the
then
show?
I messed with her and
Ooh.
changed her voicemail or something.
Yeah.
That was when I was an idiot, though.
That's when you was paying the bill. Mhm.
What did you put on the voice message is my curiosity.
I paid this bitch. And if you don't answer my phone call, I'll cut this shit off.
Press box party.
See what I'm saying? You're like you're trying to force me to tell the entire story because you're gonna go off on these tangents. That couldn't be further from the truth. But I already knew. I threw you a little bone there.
Mm-hmm.
You grabbed it.
I did.
Well executed on
All
the
good.
ad.
All good.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now
so-
we can't get away from this. Let's
right.
put it this way: whatever I did was nothing on this.
okay.
Go for it.
Nothing.
Nothing.
What was that? Nothing?
This is like
Next
she
level.
went all out. She faked her own wedding.
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa.
There are pictures of this too. If you go on
Whoa.
our YouTube channel right now, I'm gonna put some of the pictures up.
Revenge of the fake wedding.
Man.
This, yeah, she faked her own wedding just so she could post the pictures on Instagram to mess with her ex-boyfriend.
Wow.
I wonder if she tagged him too.
Again,
That's some next
she
level.
rented out a venue.
Rented the whole venue.
She got a dress.
got a dress.
She
She hired her fake boyfriend.
she rented
Or
a fake.
fiance.
She called all her friends.
And
hired them
she
as bridesmaids.
hired a photographer
Mm.
and like staged, like reception shot. Hold on, you got to see some of these shots she staged.
Yo, that's ridiculous.
And for those of you that aren't watching, Jonathan Craig's always great at explaining these
Mm-hmm.
and how they look.
They look like they are madly in love. They look
Uh,
like they're about to walk up the
look at
stairs
this.
into holy matrimonial bliss.
Yeah.
That's what they look like.
for life.
But little do you know, she paid this husband for hire.
Actually, in some of the stuff she went on TikTok to confess that she did this, and then she said, "Yep, I'm crazy" in the caption of the video.
She doesn't
So,
have to say that she's crazy in the caption.
I'm just letting you know this is yeah.
It'd have been more fun if she'd
If-
have just been
if
like
we're-
completely sane here, just doing what normal people do.
Just- so there, look at that, and then look at this. This is like her with a
Like, oh my
bridesmaid
God, girl,
with
I can't
tables
believe
in the
you're
back.
getting married.
They got
With
tables.
the cloth, the nicely wrapped
Yeah.
napkins,
Hey,
and all
you
that
know
stuff.
what? Shout
Yeah.
out to her friends for being like, you know what,
Who
girl,
are the people
we
that
got
came
you.
to this photo
I'm
shoot?
gonna tell you
We're
right
like,
now,
we are in on
if
this.
you ask me to do some shit like this for you, Antoine, I'm like, listen, man,
You
we
would've
need to
been-
sit down and have a talk, okay? I'm not gonna pretend like I'm a groomsman so we can take some pictures for the gram so you can feel better about your breakup.
Thank you.
We're gonna have us an intervention. That's what we're not gonna spend
Wait.
$300 on suits.
Oh, please.
Thank you for being that kind of
Hey
friend.
man, I got you. And then we'll go smoke some
I would-
Newports.
that we got on the black market.
Yep.
Method.
The double black market.
Pun intended.
The black
Completely.
market. The blackest market of them all.
You heard it here first at Press Box Party.
I'm about to stock up on
Dude.
some cools right now, man.
And just sell them, right?
Yep.
I'm
about
telling
to
you, all
hold
that
on to
stuff
them.
is gonna be gone.
I'm gonna just hold on to them for like 10 years.
Cancel,
You got a specific
cancel,
goal with
cut,
that.
cancel culture's coming for them. Cools and Newports,
Man.
and stock price is gonna go through the roof.
Yep. So
You're gonna be like those people that were hoarding the gas, just filling up plastic bags of
So all you,
You're gonna be rich too. It's gonna be like the new Bitcoin.
I am. I got
Yeah.
them Cools, Menthols, and Virginia Slims. What you want?
You're just like, yeah.
I'm like, all you
You're gonna
old
be
black
able to, like-
grandmas out there
yeah.
with Jerry curls. I got your menthol fix right here. What you want?
Oh,
You want some Salem's?
No, nobody did. People still do the Salems.
Hey, you'd be surprised.
They're still in business.
Hey, man.
they still exist? Wow.
Ah, man. Good note to end it on.
Yeah, man.
Better than a Bramble story, you know? Tell you. Which happened last time. All right. Another episode in the books.
Bang,
Press Box
bang.
Party.
Yeah.
Thanks to our guests, Mr. Mac the Doorman.
Yes, sir.
Good to be with you guys again, man.
Jay Craig.
Jay Craig.
I'm Antoine. We try to do this like every Wednesday at around 8 p.m. Eastern time. Knicks down 9.
Uh-oh.
9:44 to go
Come on, Nick.
in the third.
There might be hope.
And the Islanders are going to advance in these playoffs. So that's your local sports report before we get off. But
Yeah.
thanks to all our listeners,
Yeah.
people
All
calling
right.
in,
Yeah.
Campbell,
Awesome.
Taylor Swift.
Women's Week on Press Box Party. Hope you enjoyed the stories.
Obama and
Michelle
Gal Gadot.
Obama and Wonder Woman and all the women who played Wonder Woman. All of them in every Wonder Woman movie and every Wonder Woman series. The first Wonder Woman from the
Linda
70s.
Carter.
Linda Carter, the one that played her
All right, all
afterwards. All of them.
All right, man. We are out of here.
Yeah.
Thanks
Later.
for listening. Catch you guys next week. Peace.